January the 19th, 2026, and man, it has been cold the last couple nights, especially last night. I think we were around 27 or so here in northeast Texas, and got my nose kind of clogged up. But anyways, out here in my propagation area, and if you've been watching, you know what I've got going on here. If not, these are old bee boxes that are no longer useful for that. They're damaged and rotted on edges and somewhat. But I've got them out here and using them to propagate excuse me, hardwood cuttings. Normally what I would do is use coarse sand and take hardwood cuttings and stick them in there and just leave them out here till mid to late spring and check them, and if they're rooted, and pull them up and pot them, have new plants. I've got a few thousand cuttings in here of 20 something, 26, 27 different varieties of excuse me, plants. And wanted to show something. Usually, like I said, coarse sand is what we would root in, but when I first started this season, I didn't have coarse sand and it was kind of low on funds. So that being what it is, I used some old potting soil in this first run of boxes here. Now these over here all have sand in them, and what I wound up doing is using some old potting soil and raised bed soil that I had. It doesn't pack down, so I figured it'd be loose enough. Excuse me. And I stuck all these cuttings in that soil, and there's a problem with that. Well, there's a couple problems, but main thing being that soil has, especially used soil and out of the raised garden beds and such, weeds get in there, weed seeds, and you see all that green? That's what that is. Some of the green, see that right there? That's on one of my cuttings. But this is a weed. Now going in between all them cuttings, I know you can't see it all on this camera, but there is little sticks cut and stuck all in here. It's hard to get your finger between them. There's only maybe an inch between them. Some of them less, some of them a little more. But it's kind of hard. So I'm in between some cuttings right there. And if I go through here, it's going to take me forever. And I'll probably risk pulling up cuttings. So what I've determined I'm probably going to have to do is to just wait, let it grow. I was thinking maybe if I, once the weeds got tall enough, got taller than the cuttings, I could probably grab and pull them easier. But the problem with that is once these things start putting out little baby roots, which most of them haven't done that yet. Most of these cuttings, I could pull them up and there would be no roots on them at all yet. But once they do start putting on roots, and pulling weeds becomes a problem, because you could damage the roots on the cuttings. That is the reason why most of your nurseries, and what I should have done, again, it was at the first of the season, I was trying to hurry up and stick them, and it was kind of low on funds. But technically, when I stuck these cuttings, I should have put a pre-emergent weed killer on there, which would not have bothered the cuttings at all. The pre-emergent, basically, I guess the way to explain it is it creates a kind of a fume barrier, kind of a barrier close to the soil, and it prevents, that's my understanding of it, I may be wrong, but however it does it, it prevents seeds from germinating and weeds from coming up. It doesn't prevent my cuttings from taking root. And so that's what should have happened, and then I would not have had all these weeds in here. Now over here I've got the coarse sand, and I don't have the weed problem as much, but even coarse sand, if I over a year or two, whatever, as I use these beds, they're out here in the open. They're just out here, and so yeah, weed seeds and grass seeds can definitely blow in there and cause a problem. So over time, I mean, that's what I should do with my cutting beds out here. Is every year as I go along this and I put out these, fill a bed with sticks, I should be putting a pre-emergent herbicide in there. So learn from my mistakes, and hopefully I'll learn from my own. We'll see how this does over time, but definitely not a good situation. I hope I don't lose too much to overcrowding of weeds. We'll see. Wish you all the best on whatever projects you have going on, and God bless.